This is probably the first video I've done in about 2 years, but there's an issue that I just read about or saw a couple videos about on YouTube as well, so I figured I would make my own. It's about a girl named Amanda Todd. Now, this is probably the most appalling thing I've ever read or seen in my entire life. Myself also having been a victim of bullying myself in the States for being a fan of heavy metal music. Now, maybe that's not as extreme as what happened here, but still, at the same time, we really, really have to understand, people, that, things like this cannot happen anymore. We're trying to have a civilization here. This is supposed to be a civilized society now. And what we're doing is we're turning into these animals that just want to take everybody down. And it's not right at all. If you look at the video, I'm not one to cry much about any of this stuff, but my God, I saw her video and I was drawn to tears. It's really just heartbreaking to see that she was calling for help and nobody would help her. Instead, they just kept egging her on and just made her more upset, and feeling like she was totally pathetic. There should be no excuse for anyone ever to have to resort to suicide or anything like that. It's bullshit. My heart goes out to her family. My heart goes out to her friends. If she had any left from, apparently she didn't, but it goes out. My heart goes out to her family and friends, you guys. Come on now. Now I think we should all take this as a reminder to band together and not allow stupid shit like this to happen. People say she was a slut. People say she was this or that. But let me ask you something. When was the last time you made a mistake? Because we all have. We all have. I made the biggest mistake of my life in 2007. And you can bet your ass that I learned it. I learned the hard way. And I didn't do it anymore. As soon as that door went up at the jail and they told me I could leave, I was out that door and I said to myself, I'm never going back again. I learned my lesson. I made a mistake. And she made a mistake. Not as drastic as mine. She made a mistake, of course, by showing her boobs on camera. But then again, that's normal for some people to do that. The guy had gained her trust. And I think this guy was definitely a piece of shit, And heaven forbid, if I ever find somebody like that, or if I find out that anybody is ever treating a woman like that, it's probably going to be the last thing that they've ever done. To me, you don't treat a woman like that, whether it's on the internet or in real life. The way I was brought up, you respect women regardless. You don't raise your voice to them. You don't raise a fist to them. You don't raise a finger. Why? Because, it's just not right. It's morally irresponsible. And really, honestly, why in the hell would anybody try to torment somebody so bad that they would draw them to suicide? I just don't understand it. Like I said, I've been depressed. I've been severely depressed before. I've lost a lot of my friends as well. And, I know how she feels. I just wish that I would have known her so that she would have had someone to talk to, Somebody who's been through it. Somebody who's been there, and been on that part of... Oh, my God. All I can say is just wake the fuck up, people. Come on, especially all these negative comments that have been given of this, oh, she deserved it and shit. Okay, you know what? When you're in her shoes, when something like that happens to you, God forbid it ever does, but if something like that happens to you, how the fuck are you gonna feel about it? Obviously hurt, right? You wouldn't appreciate it very much. Somebody has your pictures going around on the internet. and then having everybody, not supporting you and calling you a whore, calling you a slut, or calling you, whatever name there is in the book. I mean, good God. Come on, The only thing I really have to say about it is, we need to be equal. Nobody's more superior than anybody else. And we really, really, really need to realize that. Otherwise, we're just going to kill ourselves off. Really, the time is now to band together and to make something happen. And honestly, I don't want to see anything like this ever again happening. Nobody deserves what she did. Nobody deserves what she got. Let's just put it that way. To rephrase it. Nobody deserves what she got. At all. And, it's just, see, I'm starting to get so mad that I'm starting to, tear up because I want to just choke somebody, or just choke the person who caused her to do this, I don't even know the girl, and I feel for her right here. I don't even know the girl. I never knew her. But seriously, man, how can somebody be so goddamn heartless? I'm not trying to call out the guy who did it or anything. Hell, don't even know if he's still around. But, it's just, come on. Be respectful to women, regardless of their age. And always remember that the person that you're picking on also has a story. Everyone's got their story. Alright? So next time you see somebody that you don't necessarily like very much, just remember, think about what they might be going through in their minds, what they might be going through every day, and take time to stop by. If you're in the hallway or if you're in a grocery store, in the mall, you see that person walking by themselves, just walk up and say hello. It ain't that bad. You make somebody's day that way. You'd be surprised at how much little things can actually help out. And that's all she needed, was a friend, somebody to talk to. And it seems like all these people really must have just, basked in her pain. And that's wrong. All I can say is rest in peace, Amanda Todd. And even though I never knew you, even though a lot of us never knew you, definitely we hear you. We hear your story. And coming from somebody who's been through it as well, definitely it's, I understand right here. And I just wish that you would have been around to see it. It gets better. Trust me, it gets a lot better in life. Rest in peace once again, and to everybody, to anyone who's a bully out there, whoever thought about it, or whoever thinks about trying to take this as a lesson and think about it. Just keep thinking about it. All right. I think that's all I have to say. Really, that's all I have to say. I'm just beyond pissed right now. All right. Remember, subscribe to my channel, and or don't if you don't like it. I don't care. Either way, subscribe, unsubscribe, thumbs down it, like it, whatever. And I'm going to try to keep some more videos up for you guys weekly here. All right. Once again, this is Colin. Peace out, y'all. See ya.